What you just witnessed was a crash at extreme speeds. Unfortunately, for one occupant, it proved deadly. What follows next is never-before-seen footage acquired by our dedicated team of volunteers. Graphic imagery is excluded from this video. On December 3, 2021, officers from both the Solon and Bentleyville Police Department in Ohio found themselves involved in a deadly chase. The suspect and his accomplice in the passenger seat were discovered after police officers randomly scanned their license plate and found the vehicle was reported stolen. Police reportedly followed the suspects until they pulled into a group home driveway. According to court documents, this Bentleyville patrol officer quickly lost track of the stolen vehicle after they exceeded 80 miles per hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. The Bentleyville officer then radioed neighboring departments about the situation in hopes of capturing the suspects. Solon officers responded, quickly assembling stop sticks down the road. Reacting quickly, officers attempted to reduce traffic in the area.
I'm gonna stage in the intersection and block it off. That way we don't have a crash here.
Welcome back, and thank you for my latest subscribers. Appreciate your support, and we're back with yet another video. And in this video, like the intro said it there, it's about two guys that were terrorizing the neighborhood in Ohio. So this chronicles through like how they got to be arrested. I mean, the ending was kind of tragic because I mean, a life was lost there, but let's see what cops usually face in such situations. So anyways, like always, I'm not going to do too much talking here. Just want to present the video as it is. And as it said in the beginning, the video was from 2021. And the idea for me to like do these reviews is not because it's the latest or the most trending news, right? So here I'm trying to like invoke that knee-jerk reaction of what comes to your mind when you watch these videos. I mean, what should be our concern here? Should it be that there's an abundance of crime in the city, or is it because or for whatever reason? So yet again, I don't want to infuse too much of my opinion in there, but I think think of it as an allegory, right? This is just for a channel of thought. Like, hey, I'm trying to invoke that deeper thought or that deeper discussion that actually brings about change. Should we be concentrating on the idea that there's abundance of crime in the city, or what should we be looking at? But anyways, let's jump into it. And any strong feelings are welcome. I mean, let's keep it respectful in the comment section, but at least let's have a rather fruitful discussion, right? So I'll jump back in the video here, and let's keep it going.
It's coming right at you. It's got one headlight. He's doing about 80. Swerving in my lane.
Good hit. Crashed out. Send the squad.
That is indeed a brutal crash, right? So anyways, that's a bad crash there. Hopefully these guys were okay or turned out to be okay at that time. So anyways, let's keep going.
Radio, send a couple squads.
Back here! Here! Off! Don't move! You're gonna get bit!
Some officers go to the suspect's car, while others help injured civilians in the crash. The impacted pickup truck housed an 89-year-old driver and his 85-year-old wife.
Stand by for me. Hold on. Oh man, I'm on blood thinners.
Okay.
Where did this guy come from?
Radio, I got an elderly male on blood thinners, elderly female with an injured.
Just in case you missed it, you can see that the driver actually crashed into this white truck and this van right here. Lucky for this, the people that were in that car there, they weren't hit. But you can see the amount of damage that's been done to that truck, and look at how much the blue car, how much damage that car sustained. And just for context there, the couple that was in that van, I mean the truck, a lorry, so as we say where I'm from, is an elderly couple, and you could see the gentleman was getting out saying, "Hey, I'm on blood thinners. I don't know where these two gentlemen came from," but you can see it was like in a state of shock. And as the video plays more, you will see that the gentleman that's in that van, or a minibus, where I'm from, we call that a minibus. You can see that the gentleman there was also in a state of shock, like he was astounded. He didn't know exactly where he was, but with the passage of time, you can see him regaining his assertiveness, most so to speak. Anyways, let's get back into it. I mean, this is definitely a tragic case here. First of all, that blue car was stolen. The idea that the level of audacity that you're driving that fast on public roads, putting everybody in danger, and then you have the audacity to, anyway, like I said, I don't want to keep too much, or rather, infuse too much of my opinion in the video, but let's get back into it. As you can see, I have quite a bit of strong feelings about the case, but anyway, here we go.
I was sitting there.
All right, let me get something on there for you.
Keep your hands where I can see them! Hey, let me see your hands!
Hold on, stay in the car for me.
Hands! I don't give a That's your problem.
Is she okay over there?
Off! That's what you get when you put bullshit on.
Hey, go to the other side, sir. Would you please, my wife?
Can you check out the wipe on the other side?
Stay right there. Can you get cover on him so I can put him up? Let's go. Let's go.
Hang tight, I got people coming, okay?
Okay.
Are you hurt? Or just shook up? Yeah. Okay, stay in the car for me, please.
Hold up. They said there's a gun on the floor in here. Gun on the floorboard. Don't move. I'm not gonna move. I'm trying to can't move. Man, my leg.
Are you hurt anywhere or just bleeding?
God, I'm just.
Okay. Just lean against the car for me so you don't get dizzy.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Hey, keep your hands where I can see them.
Yeah, as long as you keep them hands right there.
Where's the gun at? Don't point. Don't reach for it. Just tell us.
Down here somewhere.
Don't look at it. Look out that way. Keep your hands right there.
Lean them right down on that car if you have to, but you do not bring them inside that car.
Are you in pain?
Cover him. Cover him. Cover the driver. Cover the driver.
Wow. Maybe you should just give up next time.
I want to drive.
Or maybe you should whack him in his head until he stops driving.
Is there anybody else in this car but you two? You want to have him climb out? Nobody in the back?
His legs broke. Yes.
Are you trapped?
Yes.
Can you move that way?
You can pull me out. I can't move myself.
Hold on a minute. We're going to check him first. He's got worse injuries.
I do. No, he do. I do.
You're bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, that car is totaled at this point, and these two gentlemen are lucky to be alive. So the thing is, it's definitely difficult to feel sorry for a person in that situation, right? I mean, this guy has worked hard to end up in a totaled car like that. I mean, like I said earlier in the video, the level of audacity to like just take somebody's belonging or somebody's assets. Apparently, they had stolen that car from a DoorDash or an Uber driver, and they used that car to commit a series of crimes. And only to end up here with like two elderly injured gentlemen. I mean, ladies, a lady and a gentleman. Like I said, it's definitely difficult to feel sorry for somebody like that. I mean, to me, it seems as though they worked hard or deserved or earned how they landed or ended up here. But anyways, it's definitely those are very strong opinions about the two gentlemen in the car. But let's see what happened next.
Not your face, man.
I am. My mouth. I can't step on.
Keep your hands right here. I'm gonna help you get out as soon as they deal with him, okay?
Where's that gun, man?
Here, if you hop out, I'll get it. I'll keep cover.
I don't see it. It must have bounced.
I'm gonna see if I can get him out. Cover him. There's a gun in the car, so keep your gun on him.
Okay.
He's cuffed, but I'm gonna try to help him out of the car because he asked if I could help him climb out. Do you think you can move if I help you crawl out?
My leg. Damn, look at my leg.
I can't pull you out. I'm just gonna hurt you more.
Oh, he could get out. His leg's broken.
Let the fire department come and cut this open, okay? Just breathe in nice and slow. Keep your head up here. Keep talking to me. His leg is all folded up. He can't get out either.
Yeah, I got him.
Was he trying to avoid him?
Two in here. They're both going to need cut out. The driver may be able to get out, but his leg's broken. Did we get the gun out yet or no?
No, we don't know where it's at. What's going on, man?
I was shaking my
Okay.
Joe, plan over here so you got a better line of fire. Keep an eye on both of them.
I just hope the other people aren't too bad. I think these guys are probably going to be all right. You still breathing okay? Talk to me, man. Okay, I know. They're going to take the top off the car probably and cut you out. They got to do their thing, man. They got to fire up the jaws of life and cut you out.
Can I get the tags on my arm?
Go ahead.
I don't even know what he came from.
Got his ID? Did you get the wife's?
No. Yeah, Sally.
Yeah, she's pretty banged up.
Your wife's name's Sally?
Sally, yeah.
According to Adam, she's not good enough to answer any questions.
I'm a little pissed off because he drove right past me. Tell him don't. I just kept on going.
Oh, these guys?
They're just one gun?
So they say. If they could get the driver out, I could try to get the gun out.
The driver could get out.
Yeah, I'm saying if the squad gets him out first.
Driver might be able to get out.
Or we just pull him out and sit him on the grass.
Give me a damn cot. I'll take him out myself.
How you doing? My name's Dan. Here we're gonna get some tools out. We're gonna cut that door. We're gonna spread it, okay?
Did you see the other drivers? The other people from the other cars? See how bad they are?
You doing okay? Don't need a squad to look at you right now?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just kind of shooken up. I don't think I'm injured.
Oh, you got hung up in this.
I work right here. That's where I was going.
You might have to take the day off.
The male, he's got a couple cuts. He's okay. The female, she had some, I guess, some stomach pain, some rib pain, possibly.
Nothing life-threatening, though?
No,
look like
no.
They're lucky, and these guys are lucky.
Despite the officer's positive outlook, things would go downhill quickly for one person involved in the crash.
Front right pocket, removing gun.
And that one person involved in the crash was the older gentleman back there in that white truck. I think that was his lady, his wife or his lady. I'm not quite sure. Either way, it ends up to him being her being his lady. So I think that lady, her name was Sally, and I think she ended up passing away because of the impact. Yeah, very very sad. Let's keep going.
Okay, go ahead.
Keep your hands up. I got you, Steve.
Don't reach for that gun.
Is that the only gun on you?
Weapon secured.
Where's the other gun at?
Not another gun.
Guarantee you the press is going to be all over it.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Oh, what's that side?
And I agree with the cops there. These guys are definite dumbasses, and excuse my French there. Just look at the level of mankind or manpower that's present at that scene. Wonder why taxes are so high, right? Anyways, those two guys don't care. They don't pay taxes. I mean, taxes will make you think twice about committing crimes and and asking for 3 things.
Alright, this is not going to feel good. Will you stand on his left leg? Stand. His right leg. Go ahead and turn and sit. Well, his right leg's broken.
Passenger says he's 19. I wonder how old this guy is.
If he's an adult.
That's what I'm hoping.
We gotta get it off.
Everything's getting cut off. There's no way around it. Sorry. Our job take care of you medically.
The airbag. She's a little old lady. She was just saying like it's hard to breathe. But
I got in there as fast as I could and cut the airbag out.
yeah.
Hey Luke, when they get him out, you gotta search him.
Put on your
Yeah, shanked myself.
Do you have any neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain? Leg pain, that's understandable in your situation. Can the cop search his back before you put him on the back? We got a broken leg, just so you know. I know, so before you move him, you can clear his back.
Want to get in there and just check them as they get them out.
I have one requesting, they have a female who's stating that she is a significant other that was involved in the crash, and they want to know if she can come through.
No.
Not at this time, radio.
Tell him to go to Hillcrest.
Anybody that matters has already gone to Hillcrest, yeah.
Compound. Both. Kid fit both. And this is definite.
Yeah?
I feel horrible because I was going through the intersection. This guy in this truck started to go, and I'm hitting lights and sirens, and he's still kind of going. Make eye contact with him, tell him to stop.
The bang bang thing, These assholes, they don't care. They don't care.
No, they don't. They're
Now the only thing they care about is that they're in pain.
Idiots. No regard for anyone's safety.
Shortly after the passenger is taken away from the vehicle, officers begin searching the decimated blue Ford for evidence.
Is there any weed in there? A little bit, yeah. It's not even open. Or is it open? No, it is open. Okay.
That might be interesting. Hey, Jamie. That might be interesting.
Hold everything because they shot a guy during the process and they don't know the condition of what was the guy.
All right. Jamie said somebody was shot when the car was taken. I'm going to guess.
Because that's why they were running.
And the person that was shot was the owner of that blue decimated Ford. Like I said it earlier in the video, that person was actually either doing Uber or doing Uber Eats or DoorDash. So I did add a link to his GoFundMe, because the kid was working, right? You can see the 2 perpetrators were also young kids, and they robbed another kid whom they shot, but thank God he survived the shot. So I guess he was in the hospital, and I had put up a GoFundMe saying, hey, I'm out of a job, I can't work, I need some extra money. If you're feeling kind, if you're feeling nice, go ahead and drop him $1 or $2. I'm sure he's going to appreciate it.
That mask might have been used.
The victim that they shot might not make it.
After some investigation, officers discover the suspects were responsible for what courts would determine was a crime spree. 5 days prior to the events shown in this video, the suspects committed crimes that resulted in roughly 4 dozen charges between the two of them. This included multiple counts of grand theft auto, aggravated robbery, aggravated theft, abduction, attempted murder, and felonious assault. The 19-year-old driver of the vehicle was already going through the court system for a separate incident that happened roughly 6 months prior, where he faced 10 different charges related to drug trafficking and possession. According to news sources and court documents, the suspect was allegedly caught trafficking fentanyl-related drugs after he rushed a friend to the hospital who was suffering from a gunshot wound. This case legally disallowed him from possessing firearms, a factor that would rack up his sentence for future incidents. Suspects obtained the blue Ford after they robbed and shot the owner, a 23-year-old working a second job as a Grubhub driver. Interviews with the victim indicate the suspects shot him in the hip and abdomen area, even though he fully complied with all their demands. Luckily, after emergency surgery, he was able to walk a week later, although the bullets still remained in his hip. His GoFundMe page is still active and can be found in the description below. In court, the main suspect and driver of the vehicle, J. Marlon Romeo Hayes, would be tried for all of his mentioned offenses. On December 15th, the court listed a $750,000 bond that was never posted. He alone would face over 30 charges for his actions, and he pled guilty to nearly all of them, likely in hopes of a lighter sentence. However, the court applied the Reagan-Tokes Law to several of his offenses. The Reagan-Tokes Law refers to a case where a 21-year-old student who was abducted, raped, and murdered in 2017 by a man on parole. This relatively new law allows the court to extend sentences beyond what court guidelines recommend if it is determined the defendant would be a danger to the public if released on parole. His defense attempted to avoid the application of this law, citing his mental health issues, general lack of education, a 72 IQ, absence of a father due to prison sentences, and that he allegedly pled guilty to the crimes during a police interrogation where they failed to read his Miranda rights. They cited that Hayes was remorseful, wished to utilize prison programs to further an education, and eventually reunite with his infant daughter.
Yeah, we can't let him get away.
So for the people that are actually watching this video, what is your general consensus on such situations? I mean, granted, the kid is young. Well, 19 is young. It's an adult, but it's still young, right? So should there be a path for redemption for a person like that? Obviously, I see there's a huge menace to society, right? You can see his criminal history there. It's saying it's a book is an understatement, right? So I mean, should that person be put under the jail and forget about him, or should there be a path of redemption? I don't know. That's a tough question, right? Once again, at the expense of sounding a little bit philosophical here, I think some people are just born bad. I think, and obviously, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them, right? I think it's always good to be on the cautious side of things. But yet again, people do change. So I don't know. So maybe that would be a good discussion point there. But anyways, let's see the video to the end here.
Yeah, because they're going to be in the wind carjacking people before the day's out.
Unfortunately for Hayes, he was sentenced to multiple years in prison for every single one of his guilty verdicts. His longest individual charge was for an aggravated robbery, which was 11 years plus 3 years firearms specification, totaling 14 years. If all of his charges were ran concurrently, meaning he serves multiple sentences simultaneously, that would have been his full term. However, he would instead serve his sentences consecutively, meaning one after the other. This resulted in a verdict of 71.5 years in prison. Hayes' defense team argued against this verdict in court, saying Hayes has the potential to do good. The court responded with, quote, "I hope that is true. However, any good you do for a long time to come will be within the state prison. At 20 years old, even under the best circumstances, he'll have to serve 85% of his sentence under Ohio law and won't be eligible for release until he is 80. According to news sources, his accomplice, Rontel Dante Parks, was sentenced to 18 years in prison for his crimes. Even more lawsuits continued to rise from the events in this video. According to news reports, the then 89-year-old driver of the pickup truck is suing the officers involved in the chase. Although his 85-year-old wife was rushed to the hospital, she ultimately succumbed to her injuries just hours after the crash. In the wrongful death lawsuit, he claims their continuation of the chase, their use of stop sticks, their disregard for being in a residential area as school was being let out, and failure to evacuate citizens from the area caused the crash that killed his wife, whom he was married to for 65 years. It's not clear if the woman's health conditions played a role. The image here indicates the pickup safety cage held up well under the forces of the crash, and there is seemingly no damage to the passenger side door. He is seeking combined damages of between $25,000 to $125,000. That court case is still active, with a trial by jury currently scheduled on June 3rd, 2024.
Well, because of the spike strips.
Yeah, it was because he was going too fast and the road was a little bit wet, and he tried to avoid him, yeah.
The narrator cited something that I rather found profound. He did say that the kid had the potential to do good. I mean, we all have the potential to do good, right? I think the problem there is in the line of thinking. At least to my rather limited way of seeing things. The kid and his compadre there, they continuously choose to do bad. And I think that's where the problem is. I mean, we all have this potential. We all can be potential millionaires. Potential is there. But I think if you like the discipline and the obedience to do good, I think that's where the problem is. And I think for the kid, the one that was given 71 and a half years, I think he worked hard to get those years. I don't think that's something that was handed to him unjustly. I think he deserved every 71 and a half years of it. And good luck to him, right? 71 and a half years is a long time to ponder on your thoughts and like reconnect with your higher power. So he has a lot of time. I hope it goes well for him.
I feel horrible because I was going through the intersection. This guy in this truck, make eye contact with him, tell him to stop.
A truly tragic story.
Yes, indeed. Truly tragic story. And also think about the one gentleman that just lost his wife. They had been married for 65 plus years. To lose your partner or your loved one just like that, they'll probably just going for an afternoon drive and boom, you lose your spouse. That is really really sad. From the narrator here, he was stating that that gentleman is actually suing that police department, which is within his right? So it becomes difficult, right? Because police are always expected to like stop crime before, or at least stop crime, or at least apprehend the people that are committing crime. But I think society struggles with the methods of apprehension, right? Like I always say, police have to enforce the law. Sometimes it's not pretty. Sometimes it may even seem unjust. But would you rather live in a society without police? To me, I think police are a necessity. I think a society without policing and enforcement of law is a failed one. There's several examples around the world, right? I can name a lot, and the story goes on and on and on, and you can see why those societies are what they are. It's because of lack of police enforcement and the enforcement of law. So, anyways, not to get too detailed or rather political there, I think this was a tragic story. A total of 3 lives were lost, really. The 2 gentlemen that were causing all this chaos, and the one lady that passed away as a result of the injuries sustained from that crash. So, anyways, this is a good channel I follow, and it's the name of the channel, if you're interested in looking at them, is the Midwest Safety. These guys cover quite a bit of police stories, and they always have a good story behind them. Not that the stories are good, but they have a way of portraying or relating their data in a sense that gives you some sense of closure. So I follow these guys, and they do a rather good job. But anyways, thank you for joining me tonight, and this is all I had for you. And the video is rather tragic, but take an objective look at it, see what you think, and maybe share your comments with us. And if you like content like this, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. And by the way, before I leave, thinking about a consistent time to where maybe I could engage a little bit with my audience here. I know all 85 of you, so if you have some suggestions there, maybe we can come up with a mutually convenient time, which is tough to do, right? Because people have lives, they have work, they have all the likes. So like maybe like a Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday schedule, most likely after 6 p.m. I'm just throwing things out there. Let me know what you think. And yeah, once again, thank you. And if you like this content, please subscribe. And see ya.